You're listening to All in Our Heads with Joe Fernandes and Mike Gaffney. Please enjoy the show.
There he is.
There you go.
Hey, guys.
There you go.
Are we recording?
We're back.
We are back. All in Our Heads podcast. And Cody, my dog, I wonder how long he'll stay up here during the podcast. He does like Mike Gaffney.
Cody, how much do you love to hike? Cody, I'm talking. Cody, come on. You're just like your father. You just look away. How do you like hiking?
Licking. I like hiking so much, I'm going to lick the microphone.
You guys go out a lot. You like your photo shoots every day? Oh, yeah. Here's our hands. There you go. Oh, look at the smile.
Yeah.
Banging out a smile. Nice job,
yeah. He got a long hike today, so he's smiling.
He took my hand, was like, with a big smile. Good job.
I always know when we hiked long enough, I'll look in the back seat, he's like,
yeah.
Like he's like, this is the life.
He doesn't
Hey,
know.
Cody, say hello to the to YouTube out there. Look at you on the screen.
Look up there,
Cody.
Look.
Up there.
It's hard to point because he looks at your
He
hand.
doesn't. Yeah, he
He
doesn't
doesn't
know.
understand the follow-up.
But I was one time I was hiking with Ritu and her dog Grizzy,
Mm-hmm.
and me and Ritu were trying to get a selfie. Two of us and our two dogs. We go, look over here, and they looked over there.
Yeah.
So in dog, look over here means look over there.
Right.
And he's on his way out. I think I left the door open enough for him.
He thought he did. He kind of
He
lost.
thought he'll get it.
He lost. He
Yeah.
lost confidence.
And we're back.
Yes, we're back in many ways.
Back in many ways. It's been our last episode of the All in Our Heads podcast
Was in July.
I believe, 26th. The title was Gay for Vacay.
Oh,
It was right when I got back from
West?
Key West. So it's been a while. We've been off doing all types of things. We need kind of like a brain break, both of us.
Yeah, a little bit of a brain break. I got busy. Some personal stuff, but I got busy as well. So
Yeah.
It's hard to bang these out when you're on the road a lot.
Exactly. So welcome back, man. How do you like the new setup?
I like this a lot.
Right? No more
Yeah.
little single cams and
No.
issues. No more going live on Facebook because A, that was a pain in the ass. B,
It was a pain in the ass.
B was a pain in the ass. There's
and
a few
C,
annoying people.
It was really a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I blocked. There was a person that used to comment a little bit, and it was the first person I've ever blocked on Facebook.
Oh,
recently.
really?
And not because they're a dick
Right.
or saying. Do you ever see someone that just comments on everything, even if it's nice? It's just
Yeah.
it's almost like my name was on like notification form. Like the moment I hit send, it was like bling.
Yeah.
He'd almost like copy like what I was saying and like
Right.
reword it in like I'm like, what are you doing?
Right.
Like what?
Yeah, it's funny because, like, I just got back to Facebook 2 days ago, and I signed off for 3 months, and I really don't know if I'm going to stay on because just looking at the things, not even the negative stuff, just what the one big. I mean, I signed off for another reason. You know what I mean? Like I took a break for the personal reasons, but one of the reasons I always talked about was death. Death posts.
Oh,
People talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
death. And I swear on my children, like the first 3 posts that I read when I signed back on the other day were about people's family dying. And I'm like, oh my God. And then like today was 10 years, Dad. Happy birthday in heaven, Mom. And I'm like, I just can't. That's the one thing I can't do. I get people die. But before Facebook, were you walking into work going, today's my grandmother's 86th death birthday? No, you didn't say it.
It's like knock on your boss window. How's it going, hey Joe? Dad dead 6 years today.
Exactly.
Just in case I'm a little odd. Just in case you hear some shit going down. That's why you know it's the anniversary of my dad's death. I'm going to use that as an excuse to be a dick every year. Just if you want to mark that down on Google Cal. Why does Joe get so fucked up every
He's so
April?
frustrated, drinks coffee and cries in his cubicle every September 8th. Why?
Yeah, it's I get it sometimes. Like sometimes I remember like when my dad died, and maybe like the first year or two after he died, I'd find like pictures of him. It was still very fresh, and you almost like write a story about him.
Mm-hmm.
But
done it with Frank, and I understand. You know why? Because Facebook, especially if they had a Facebook, it feels like they're still like reachable. You know what I mean? Like unlike before, there was no thing that lived on after them, like in that world.
Yeah.
Like so, you can go on and be like, and people are like, hey, bro, we miss you, love you, rest in peace, and you're like, I get it. Like it feels like the person's still there.
Yeah.
You can read their last thing they said. Stuff that you would never done,
right?
20 years ago. So I understand there's a little more emotional, contact, but it's like I don't want to see it. I feel like I'm dying every 16 minutes, right? So I don't want to realize that death is that imminent. I know it is. I get very sad when people like I love especially if a girl says miss you, dad. My dad died yesterday. Those things they break my heart because I think about my daughter having to go on. You know what I mean? And my daughter would be devastated. My son would be devastated when I go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't want to be reminded of it.
I think some people use dead people's profiles to creep on other people.
What?
Yeah, because I learned that like dead people's profiles may be being monitored by alive people.
Oh no, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because I one day my Facebook fan page got a few likes, and I always like to see if I know the people.
Right.
So I go and there's some girl, and I click, and it was all these. She was dead. You can tell by her. She was dead. So I posted on my regular profile, a dead person. I didn't know the person. It's just some random dead person that I've never met before, right?
It's a random dead person.
I mean, yeah, we've never crossed paths.
Not a personal dead person.
We had no mutual friends.
No personal dead friends.
No, if it was a personal dead friend, I would have.
Get it, but it's just a
rando dead. I would have made the joke I was about to make if it was somebody I knew.
Right, I got you.
So I go, a dead person just liked my Facebook fan page. Facebook is weird.
Yeah.
right? So people thought that was funny. And then I go and she unliked and I go, the plot thickens. That person just unliked. And we were having some fun with it. Mm-hmm. And then in typical Facebook fashion, it's like someone's got to be like, well, sometimes hurting family members monitor. It's like, yeah, but I'm a comedian. I'm making a joke about it. I get it. I know the real dead person ain't coming back to like my fan page. I have a hard enough time getting live people to like my fan page.
I'm not reaching the afterlife.
I'm just saying, if you're going to monitor a dead person's, just know which account you're on before you start liking shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Facebook algorithm doesn't reach the afterlife. It barely reaches the life.
Who knows? Yeah. We could be all in some sort of computer simulation.
Correct.
I don't know. She could have been like, letting me know she was there.
Right.
And then I blew up her spot. She's like, fuck this guy. I was about to bring him into the other world.
Well, there's one person that we both know. Remember Doreen?
Yes.
So, she's been gone probably, I wouldn't say 7-8 years now.
Easy.
Right? And for at least the first 5, her daughter was monitoring her page. So, I would get likes on stuff I posted, like videos and stuff, and it would be Doreen. And I mean, you get that notification on your phone, Doreen. Like it would, every time I'd be like, "She's gone." Like it would be, 3 times a week. Doreen likes something, and I'm like, "She's gone." It kind of would hit me again. I'm like, "Oh, she's gone." And then she hasn't. She's officially been gone for a couple of years now. I
guess
think
the person doesn't realize they're on that account. They're just scrolling and liking.
Or maybe.
You have to. There's no way you're like, I'm gonna go on my dead friends.
Your mom.
I'm gonna go. I'm going to go log on to moms and just let everybody know she's thinking about them. Yeah. Give a lot of hearts, a lot of ha-has. Imagine that'll be hilarious. You don't know you're on the dead persons, and you start like engaging in political discussion and like being like an asshole. Be like,
it would be really good.
You see if somebody pissed off her and what's going on. Fucking dead Doreen knows nothing about healthcare.
No, but I was going to say, it would be great like if someone who died because of lack of healthcare, and that Facebook keeps commenting on healthcare, like, you know what healthcare in this fucking world means, and like, oh, didn't she die because of lack of healthcare?
Or whoever's controlling her thing is the opposite side of the aisle.
Yeah,
like, when the fuck did she become that? First off, I thought she was dead, and now
she's a Democrat.
Now she's a never Trumper. How did that happen? How did that happen, man?
her profile
People
pic-
change when they die. I gotta tell you.
That I'll tell you.
When people, if anything changes you, death.
Don't let them tell you
Let
it
me
doesn't.
tell you, man. She was Trump all the way.
Her profile pic is a MAGA hat, and
Uh-huh.
now she's anti. Come on.
I know. That changes people in more ways than one. It's amazing. Amazing.
Well, that's the only good thing that's come out of these death posts is this funny joke or just us or funny banter. But I really, truthfully, almost was like, I don't know if I want to stay on. I really don't know. Like, but
Because you were off from like November
2nd,
until 2 days ago?
February 1st.
Because I always dream of that.
There's 3
of
months.
What my thing is, I like Facebook. I like to Facebook. With my family and stuff like that. We have to do it for promotions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I shouldn't do it as much as I do, but I always fantasize about not needing to use it.
Well, I could tell you this. I really didn't miss it at all, really, truthfully. What I did miss was the kill my time scrolling, because now you only have Instagram and Twitter to scroll. And you know what I mean? Like, Instagram, I found myself way too deep in the Instagram scrolls, searching just
Oh, yeah, you'll pick it up. It's just like any other addiction. Like, I'm not going to smoke pot no more. I'm just going to drink. Then you're just going to try a lot more drinking.
Exactly.
You
And
know?
that's what I found out I was doing with Instagram. It was one of the reasons, another reason why I signed back on Facebook, because I was like, man, what the fuck? Instagram's just taking me deeper into a hole. I don't even want to be on Instagram this much. But there's nothing else to just kill my time. Then I would do Twitter, and then you want to comment on every dumb thing you see, but I don't, because I know it's just pointless. Yeah. So I'm just like, Twitter's fun for messing around. I like Twitter because I get to interact with people who maybe that I like and admire, or celebrities that I think are cool, or shows I love. They they interact more on Twitter, so I like doing that. Instagram was more broads with tattoos.
The Instagram algorithm for me is just
Corgis and chicks.
Corgis, donuts, and suicide girls. It's really got it down.
Yeah.
I even tried throwing in some Nat Geos in there to try and get me some education
Right,
coming through, but I can't. I got to start liking more pictures of mountains and flowers and shit.
I did that. I went on a tear of trying to like other stuff, just so it would change it up a little bit. It's enough. I mean, because
it's not even it's just regular models and stuff like that.
and
But like my niece would be like, Uncle Joe, can I look at your Instagram? I'm like,
cannot.
you cannot, because I don't know what's coming in the feed. It's either going to be
can't open
an inappropriate comedian's clip,
right.
It could be anything.
I'll open up Instagram if you Instagram isn't as bad because there's not nudity, right? But I can't open Twitter in public. Because there's guaranteed going to be a butt naked girl right in the first picture that comes up on newsfeeds.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? So I have to, then I go I forgot, I follow that girl, and I got to go on and unfollow her on Twitter just because I can't have that every time I open up my Twitter. You can make lists, but I'm not that guy.
No, not that guy. But you know what I did?
Girl list?
Not that I did it on purpose, but there's I guess recently Twitter was say I've been doing a lot of UFC stuff, commenting on a lot of UFC things, and it says do you want to follow anything involved with UFC?
Yeah.
So then when the Yankees hot stove was on, I was like, do you want to follow anything with Yankees? Yes. So now literally when I first open up Twitter, it's UFC, Yankees, then I can go past that for anything else, but it feeds me what I asked it to.
Right. No, I do that. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
I enjoy Twitter, but I was getting bored. I was even scrolling. I would scroll, get so bored sometimes I would go to Snapchat and be like, what's going on in Snapchat? I never go to Snapchat, but I'm like, what the hell's happening here? And I'm just like, oh, I got so bored. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to go back on Facebook.
Snapchat I don't get.
Yeah, it's
Instagram, I like it. It's definitely the most narcissistic of the platforms, because at least what I don't mind about Facebook is that people could put out an article or an interesting thought.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where Instagram, some people are like, oh, dude, all you do is post pictures of your dog. I'm like, because it's the most interesting visual part of my life.
Right. And
I put ads for my shows.
Instagram is a photography. It's pictures.
It's supposed to be.
It's just photos. If you want to do memes all day, go for it. But it's just photos.
Yeah, it's dogs, ads for shows, and my family sometimes.
I guess people hate if someone's page is all just their fucking mug, a bunch of selfies. I get it. I hate someone whose the first 40 pictures are just the memes or
Or
like
they're only
quotes.
memes.
It's like, yeah, I'm good. And then you got to scroll, and you finally one picture of them at Christmas, and then it's like, and then you got to scroll 16 more times before you get to July 4th, we were on a boat, and then 57 more pictures before there we are, Easter, breakfast. It's like, that's it. 3 photos of your dumbass and 97 pictures of a memes and quotes.
Or the cross-platform. It's like, I posted this nice anecdote on Twitter. Let me screen cap it and put it on Instagram for you. Be like, no, I would follow you on Twitter if I want your fucking tweets. I want your fucking pictures of your food. I want recommendations on restaurants. I want to, like, I don't need to, why?
Yeah.
You don't get enough love over there?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why.
Then work out over there. Like, get work it over there. Nobody wants it over here. You know what I mean? That's just for big. I screen cap if it's like something funny.
I like videos. I like pictures. I mean,
if you screen cap somebody else's to share me,
yeah, it's different.
That's totally funny. Like some guy, I forget what it was, but it was like, he goes, people call their pets fur baby. Oh, people think it's cute when people call their pets fur babies. But when I refer to a human as a skin dog, suddenly I'm the worst pediatrician in the world. And I thought that was one of the funniest things.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
And somebody shared it, but it wasn't that person that wrote that.
Oh, yeah, right. No,
you know what I mean?
I've done it. I'm guilty of it because, especially if I get any love on Twitter on it, and I think it's got a little, heat on it. Like, especially when I wasn't on Facebook. Like, I was like, I don't really have another place to put this.
Well, we're having this intervention right now. Everyone wants you to stop that. We saw what you were doing. And they said, Joe, can you get the podcast going so we can stop Mike from screen capping?
Yeah, I get it.
His Twitter.
And so now that I'm back on Facebook, maybe I'll put stuff up there again, jokes up there again. And then I'll have the Twitter and the Instagram. I mean, Twitter and Facebook will be jokes. Instagram will be videos and posts and pictures and memes that I make. I'm not sharing memes. I'm not sharing a meme that I saw.
I like it if it resonates.
I guess. A spiritual quote, I mean, like a motivational quote that really hit you, like, that fucking was deep. I'll share that.
Or like somebody, like these mysterious people on the internet that give themselves no credit that make these crazy, like, it was like a Cheers episode, like a Cheers picture of the cast, but it was all shares.
That's funny, yeah.
I thought it was so funny. I'm like, I wish I knew. I would give credit to whoever made it.
Right,
it was
right,
hilarious.
Right. Yeah,
you should put like a watermark or something.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, I want to give a Facebook and making nice things. Shout out to Connor McGibney, who designed our new All in Our Heads podcast logo. He did a lot of hard work and came out great. And he's like, I'm going to check out the podcast, but don't judge us on this one, Connor. I mean, it's a good one, but like, you got to give us a few. We're just getting our shit going. We have hundreds of back ones that you could
man. We're just shaking the rust off.
Yeah. I haven't never met him. He might be Irish because of
his name?
And because he said cheers when we got done,
I didn't need any of that.
No, but I know people with Irish last names that don't say cheers.
What's his first name?
Connor.
Yeah, okay.
No, I know he's Irish, but I mean real Irish. Not I was born here in America. My grandpa's Irish, so I'm Irish.
No, I think that dude, Connor, what?
McGibney.
Yeah.
No, I know he is Irish, but I haven't heard him talk, but I bet he sounds like Conor McGregor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The fuck is this podcast?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Where's he from?
I didn't even look. I didn't creep on his profile that hard.
So you don't know if he's local.
I should. I saw Cheers. I'm like, Irish. Done. All my investigation is over. I don't know if he's local. I don't know. I just saw his artwork. I asked him if he could draw it. He did it. I paid him. Boom.
So, Joe, I just got to ask you a question because we were talking when we first got in. So when I first walked in, I saw there's a 20-pound kettle. What is that called? Kettlebell? Kettlebell, right? Yes. So the 20-pound kettlebell, and I asked Joe, what's that for? Do you use it to hold your door open? Because I don't know why else we would have that in our possession. But I get it.
Why?
So I asked what you do with it. He goes, I was using it to work out until
I hurt my arm playing Frisbee golf. I know it's not a manly thing to say. I know. Listen, I was doing kettlebell exercises with this Asian guy on YouTube, and it was working. It was nice because I don't pay for the gym anymore. It's a great workout. It's like 20 minutes out of my day. It's right here in this room.
Right.
And it was great. And I started playing Frisbee golf because the one trails I take Cody on has frisbee golf course. I was watching people, so I bought a set. And I was having a good time trying to figure out how to throw it straight and miss trees. And I was doing it too many days in a row, and I think it still hurts. I haven't thrown a frisbee. This arm, I haven't thrown a frisbee golf frisbee.
So you got tennis elbow.
Yeah, but since like October.
Yeah.
I haven't thrown it since. It still hurts.
Yeah.
So I went to an orthopedic, and the day I went there, it wasn't hurting.
But you still told him about it?
I told him about it, but he's like, it's not hurting. I don't know what to do.
Well, how would...
But now it's been hurting again since.
But, like, what would it be, Doc? It's not...
I know. He just gave me these, like, anti-inflammatories that worked for a little while, but now they don't work no more because I'm out of them.
Okay.
But
it's October.
But I'm guessing it's kind of like pitching where you shouldn't throw frisbees, like, every day.
Yeah, just like that. And it's exactly
No, but it's pretty
like,
violent because you want to get it.
Absolutely. It's 100% exactly. I mean, no.
I mean, to go from I haven't thrown a frisbee probably since '98.
I'm sure. The orthopedic surgeon's
I threw a frisbee
backlog on Tommy John surgeries for frisbee golf guys is just it's off the hook. I'm just sure it's like, guys, you can't go 3 days in a row.
It's what caused it.
Huh?
It's what caused it.
Yeah. No, what caused it is probably the fact that this kettlebell fucking routine you were doing really didn't get you to your optimal athletic.
No, I was feeling good with the kettlebell.
I know, but you didn't do it. How long were you doing it?
About 2 months.
Yeah, it wasn't. You didn't get your body in shape enough to chuck a frisbee 3 days in a row.
Possibly, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. But if I kettlebell this arm, it doesn't hurt. Yeah. But it's this one. I don't want to hurt. I don't want to. I was waiting for this to go away, and it's been 6 months, so I may have to go to another orthopedic.
Yeah, probably.
Or invite him over because it hurts here. It doesn't hurt in his office.
Maybe. I mean, they can do what is like an MRI on it, right, to see if there's anything.
Yeah, I'll have to get something like that.
There's music and it's got to talk to you.
Yeah,
everything's got to come out of that phone because just vibrate.
It could. I usually have it on vibrate, but
Is it
Dino? It doesn't know how to say.
I know.
I don't want to answer it on the podcast. I'll call him when I'm done. But
do you have gigs this weekend?
Oh, no, I do. I'm doing a gig with you. We're at Bergenfield Fire.
That's right, Saturday.
Performing. No, I have to go for a test this week.
For?
Something showed up in my blood, so I got to go to a specialist.
What showed up? Something showed up in your blood?
In my blood work. I did my last blood work, and they said, anybody in your family got like lupus or rheumatoid arthritis? So I was like, no. And I don't have any symptoms yet. They want me to go to a rheumatologist to get deeper blood work. But I Googled, I don't have any lupus rashes, even though I've been itchy as fuck leading up to this doctor's appointment.
My phone wanted to help you with that.
And then this is how crazy my brain is, as if you didn't know. So I'm going for this lupus, whatever test. Mm-hmm. But then I get a thing to donate clothes to lupus. I'm like, the universe is trying to tell me something.
You need good karma.
I need good karma. I don't want lupus, man.
Yeah. Hey, if there's a listener out there who does want lupus, please let us know.
No, I don't want.
I know you don't.
I don't want nothing.
Listen, I get it. I'm surprised you don't already have mental lupus.
Well, I have no. Yeah, I have. I've been living with lupus for about a month,
really,
and a half since I got this other blood test. So
now,
for all purposes, I have lupus and rheumatoid arthritis. So check this out. So they sent me a doctor's form to like fill out for the specialist, like about my whole history.
Right.
And then it's like, these in your family? It had lupus, rheumatoid arthritis. It had MS on that list. I couldn't fill it out. I'm like, someone has to fill this out for me. It makes me too paranoid.
Right.
None of that's in my family.
I hear you,
but
man.
I'm all like, and now I'm like, maybe this is lupus elbow or I don't know. Like, maybe it's not frisbee golf.
Maybe it's the arthritis.
Rheumatoid. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
What's rheumatoid arthritis? What is it?
I don't know. It's a bad arthritis.
Now, this whatever showed up in your blood, could there be another explanation?
Yeah, it could be a false positive. I guess that's what people think could be a false positive. But the doctor saw it.
Right.
So, but they're not specialists. That's just a general doctor.
Yeah.
So he's like, you got to go to a rheumatologist. So I'll have a report next podcast episode.
So how long ago was the blood done? And how
December.
How come this is the only time they're available?
Yeah.
Really?
This one was the earliest one I can get.
Yes, but when it comes to specialists, it's funny.
Some of them are like 3 months out.
I know.
4 months out.
It's like I had gone to a stomach doctor, last year, and they did all the the inspection down on my stomach, and he's like, gave me some medication, gave me some probiotics to take daily, and he's like, we're gonna go 3 months, then we're gonna look again, see, he goes, I think you're gonna be fine. So I had an appointment like 8 weeks, 9 weeks after the initial thing started. They canceled, and then I got busy. I never made another appointment for him. And then before you know it, 3 months passes. You're like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So the past 2 weeks, I've been nauseous every day.
Yeah.
Like no matter what I eat, what I drink, what I put in my mouth, makes me queasy, makes my stomach hurt, makes me feel bloated, makes everything happen, pain. So last Monday, I called the doctor, my stomach doctor. I'm like, listen, man, I need to come in. So she's like, would you like to come in to see the nurse practitioner or the doctor? I'm like, why would I want to come see someone who's not going to do anything for me and make me come back to the doctor?
Oh, yeah, I always see the nurse practitioner.
Yeah, I'm like, just when's the doctor available? And it was
never.
This week, finally, this Thursday. So it was like a little over a week and a half. But it's like, yeah, anytime you need to do this, it's like anything specialist-wise, it's always like,
yeah,
do you need it now? It's like, yeah. So now we're sitting, and I don't want to be gross and graphic, but
But he will be.
So like last week, like I said, my stomach has been fucked up for maybe 2 weeks now. I mean, and so I remember one time, maybe 2 weeks ago, my poop was dark, black, like black, and they said it could be blood in your stool.
I know.
So, but I didn't think about it at that moment. I was like, well, it's just dark. Then the next poops were not at all dark, and they were lighter, almost like I can't even explain it, like a light brown, very light. And
Sienna brown?
I don't know what that is.
Just going for the Bob Ross color. He used to always paint mountains with that.
Yeah, no, it's a dark brown.
Okay.
Very light, like mustard yellowy, like a mustard brown. You know what I mean, like that. And they stay like that for about 5 days. So, and then I told my daughter we were playing cards, and I was like, yeah, so it's been light, and she goes and Googles light poop, and she was like, looks like it could be pancreatic cancer. Dude, my body went completely numb. My hands fell to the side. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, it takes out the color of your poop, because the enzymes or whatever in your pancreas. And I was like, oh my God. I started to get so scared. I'm like, I can't wait to go to this doctor. That night I went up, normal brown poop, and it's been normal for the last 5 days.
Scared your pancreas right into work and jump-started that son of a bitch, right? Your pancreas was on break.
Yeah. So, like drinking coffee. Like, oh, shit, is it me? I'm up.
Oh, shit, I'm fucking up the poop. All right. Sends those enzymes out. I am chock full of enzymes. Sorry, boss. Sorry. I was checking Facebook. You know how it is. Yeah, scrolling, got into a political discussion.
Then I got on YouTube, cat videos. What?
I have a black poop story.
What?
I have a black poop story.
I heard the first.
Yeah, okay. So I was living alone, and this was before I think we knew each other. I had a studio apartment in South River.
Okay.
And I was having stomach problems. Taking Pepto, just little stomach virus or whatever. And so I go to the bathroom and it's black, just jet black.
Really?
Oh yeah, I was like, that ain't good.
Right.
So I go on WebMD. It's like, yeah, you could be internally bleeding and your body can be going into shock. So I just call my mom. I was like, hey mom, I just call her. She's like, hello. I'm like, mom, I'm internally bleeding. My body's going into shock. I'll meet me at the hospital. I'll be it. She's like, what? And I just hung up.
Right.
I already called my doctor at that time. I was like, I think I'm internally bleeding. My poop is black.
Right.
Blah blah blah. My mother apparently is now freaking out. And as I'm getting in my car to start it, the doctor calls. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, I got black poop.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm internally bleeding. He's like, what? He's like, you wouldn't be able to drive your car. You wouldn't.
Right.
He's like, have you had Pepto-Bismol? I'm like, yeah. He's like, it turns your poop black if you read the back of the bottle.
Ah.
And so I called my mom. She's like, "Yeah, okay." I'm like, "I'm okay, Mom. I was drinking Pepto."
That's what happened to me too. So I was on Pepto Bismol too. When that happened.
Yeah, it makes it black.
Oh.
But it's tough to feel that you're internally bleeding. Like, I may not have been internally bleeding, but mentally,
You felt it like oozing
I
out.
was internally,
felt-
I felt it dripping in there. Like, the moment you think, you're like, I think it's on it is. It's out of where it should be. Oh, that's what that pain is.
Yeah.
Yeah, lupus. I look up. It's like you have rashes. I swear there was like a red thing on my forearm.
Right.
Like the day after, I'm like, I can't believe lupus rash. One day of having lupus, and it's already there.
And then nonsense.
No, I've been more itchy than normal, but I just think that's
Right.
just my head.
Right.
But
When is this test?
Thursday.
But you won't get results back right away.
No, I guess they're gonna look at my current blood work.
Got it.
And I guess they'll probably send me for more blood work, just to torture me for just a little longer.
Yeah.
Like, we put a rush on this.
Yeah.
Like we're like in a fucking
You
restaurant.
ever notice that? Like when you think like something could be the worst, no one seems to be in panic mode.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You're like,
No.
they're like, it could be, you know what? You could have had a stroke. I'm like, what? And then like, no one seems to then react to that statement they just gave you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I forget what it was. I was just laying, and they were like, oh, when I was getting my physical, and the guy's like, man, I think you have a hernia. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, it seems pretty bad right here. I'm going to send you for ultrasound, probably next week. And I'm like, why is it okay next week? Why am I not stat right now getting this looked at? Because you might have to operate on it. Like, why are you waiting till next? Why is it okay to tell me this news and then do nothing after that?
I feel the same way. They're just so matter of fact about it.
Yeah.
I think they have to be. They can't be like my nurse practitioner couldn't have looked at my blood work and be like, "Holy shit, dude." Okay, you're sitting. You're sitting already. Just put your shirt back on. We need to talk about this. You may have lupus. What?
Who's your next of kin? What?
I don't even want to say the word of what you might have.
Yeah, I get it, but
yeah. I mean, he's starting to learn because this is the nurse practitioner. We've just been going for blood work for a couple of years. My high cholesterol, getting me on cholesterol pills. He just seeing who I am, and this is the first time he clued into how crazy I am. He's like, so is there any, like, after he's telling me, oh, your cholesterol pills are working, it's way down.
Right.
The vitamin D pills, that's way up. Everything's good. You lose a little weight. I'm like, we can stop saying that. We know. We know. I walked in just how I walked out the last time. We know. You don't have to keep telling me we need to lose weight. Yeah. And then he's like, so I can ask you a question. Oh, he's like, yeah, because we tested you for Lyme's disease since you hike a lot. He's like, but I have a question. Any history of lupus or rheumatoid arthritis in your family? I'm like, no. He's like, okay. And I'm like, why are you asking me that? He's like, you just saw him look up like, oh, there's some markers. I'm like, so do you think I have it? Do you think I have lupus? Does that say? He's like, no. I'm just saying these numbers. We just, we like to keep an eye on everything. He was just like calming me down. I was like,
you were there.
I was fucking there.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And then I left like that. I'm like, so you just tell me this?
That's what.
And there's no one to greet me on the way out to give me a pep talk on the way to my car. Now I'm alone in my car on a rainy day.
Yeah.
And I currently have
gloomy lupus day.
Gloomy lupus day. Like, you just gave me lupus. I went in here lupus free. Just a chubby guy needs to lose weight and hoping his cholesterol pills work.
Yeah, exactly.
And now you send me out with lupus.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm sure not everybody feels lupus every day. If you have lupus, you're like, oh, I'm feeling very lupus today.
Right.
But I always felt lupus all day, man. If they tell me on Thursday or the subsequent appointment that I have lupus or rheumatoid arthritis or, God forbid, any other insane things on that list,
right?
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, you're going to do what your wife did. Your wife did. and like.
Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do, but like I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I know I'm gonna go to the doctors and whatever and do the thing, but like I'm talking
Up in that
fucking
head?
me.
Yeah.
I suck at life in my head with no lupus,
with
nothing,
no hurdles.
with no hurdles, man. I kind of got it going on, and I
Yeah.
still can't do shit right. I still can't get a grip on this fucking brain activity and positive thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe or maybe no. I don't even want to go there. I don't. Maybe it's not what I need. I don't want. I was gonna say maybe it's something I need.
No,
No.
don't put that out,
No. Spirits of lupus or whatever. Who's about to strike me with pain and suffering? I don't need it.
I don't think there's like a designated spirit for lupus.
I don't know. Well, it's the devil in some form.
Got it.
It's the lupus devil.
I do the. You're talking about the doctor says lose weight. I do a joke about like how that's his only diagnosis for me now. That you gotta lose weight. I'm like, no, really? Again? How about I punch you in your face? You say it again to me. Say it again the next time I come here.
Yeah, because I'm in a waiting room. You must be saying this a lot today.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Oh, you get sick of saying that? I was in that waiting room. There was no buff motherfuckers in there.
We all know.
Yeah,
we're heavy.
Yeah. Step on the scale. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Right.
It's it was or more. Do we need to find out? No.
I like fucking around. The nurses when they put me on it, I'm always like, can I just? I'm gonna take this. I never do. I'm like, I'm gonna just take this shirt off because the last time I weighed myself with this shirt, believe it or not, is like 12 pounds, and I don't want that to add to my. They're always like, it's a 12-pound shirt. I'm like, it's at least a 12-pound shirt.
It's 12-pound shirt. I tell her not to say the number. Just write it down. And I don't look as if I'm getting a shot. I'm like, I just got on a scale. I'm like looking up in the corner. Like, so let me know when this is over.
Oh, I know. Like I might not want to look, but I hear like. I hear that thing sliding.
Yeah, you don't want that when it goes thunk, the big one.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, 2 clunks, that's 150. Okay, but can you be a little smoother with the slide?
You're right. It's like skunk, and it's just like skunk. It's like that little one didn't catch up. That the little one made you do another skunk. That little one, not enough numbers and that 99 numbers.
Yeah.
So
They tell you that way. Then it's like, don't go to the right.
Yeah.
Left. Come on. Like what's the next? Pound they could have. Why can't you just give me a 2-pound allowance for my own self-esteem?
Exactly.
I mean, is it changing anything? Is it like, if we're 2 pounds under, you're gonna die now? I mean, I can't be responsible for the.
Now 2 pounds, 2 pounds under, we're gonna be misdiagnosing you.
Yeah,
no way you have fucking diabetes.
Yeah,
you're 2 pounds lighter.
Yeah, we thought you had lupus, but we didn't realize how much you weighed.
You can't possibly have lupus at 228.
Nah.
So you take a statin?
That what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I take 1 pill every night.
10 milligrams, whatever. 20.
Yeah, something like that. It's
So
tiny.
yeah, I take a statin and then I take a Mega Red because he says that's like a vitamin, like a Mega Red vitamin. It's like a lot of was that fish oils and what is that? Fucking
Omega-3 fatty acids.
So a lot of that.
I know my shit.
So I take that and then I also have to take that vitamin D. He says that was, I guess it's just fat people problems, right?
It's fat people problems because I take Nexium too because I don't want to eat right.
Yeah.
I take cholesterol because I don't want to eat right. But this is how I didn't realize how bad I eat until I started taking Nexium. I eat so bad it's not pushing through Nexium sometimes.
Really?
Like Super Bowl party, it was out of control.
Yeah. Right.
Just eating shit.
Where'd you go? Your brother's house?
My mother's.
Okay.
It was going to be my brother's, and then
So what you win? I saw you posted.
I won the first quarter. I won $600
on from Workbox.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I was close because it was 7-3, and then like close to the half. If the Chiefs would have, so the half was 0-0. I couldn't do it, but third quarter,
Right.
it was 3 for the Niners, and if the Chiefs would have scored, they had the ball at the end of the third. I could have got another $800.
Can we pause this for a second?
Yeah, we could pause it.
All right. Hello.
Let me call Dino back.
It wasn't. Why? Oh yeah. Hold on. Yeah. No, I mean, wouldn't be in it that early. Where's he recorded? At the comedy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if I would be in time enough. I would love to, but Yeah, absolutely. What's he got going on Friday? Anything? Okay. Is he? Oh, okay. All right, cool. All right, man. That's okay. Thanks for calling. All right, see you. Let's do Art's podcast. At 6 o'clock.
What time is it now?
It's almost 4. To go
Tough.
into Times Square, find parking.
That's a tough time.
Yeah.
To go into
Times
Manhattan.
Square.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Not happening.
No.
You started back?
I didn't even really pause
Okay,
it. I'll
all
just look forward.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, that's not bad. It's 6. So you were third quarter. You could have won if.
Chiefs were driving.
Right.
If they would have scored right at the end of the third quarter,
Yeah,
it would have
yeah.
been 7-3 again. I would have hit the third quarter, but
Oh, nice.
it would, didn't happen.
What was the overall total dollar amount? Like if you won the game in the fourth quarter.
So it was first quarter was 600, second quarter you won 1,200,
Okay.
third quarter 800, final is 2,000, reverse is 400. Reverse of the final, yeah,
Okay.
400.
Nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
$50 boxes.
It's not bad. How many bucks you get?
I bought 5. You can't just buy one box.
No.
I won first quarter last year too on the same
Really?
on the same thing. So I got my money
Right,
plus
right.
some extra, and when
Yeah.
you just want that first one. Yeah,
Right.
last year I had 0-0. It was great. It was like
Yeah.
boom.
I'm off. I'm trying to be off the gambling again.
That's good.
I'm trying to. It's been 2 weeks. This is the first time that I've not gambled that it's been a challenge for me not to gamble.
Really?
Like I've been thinking about gambling and not gambling and trying to reaching out to my therapist and be like, I feel like gambling right now. You know, that kind of thing. Something that always happens whenever I get into a spot where finances are a thing, where I really need money, and I really need money. So and then it's just and I know that it's a waste. And the reason why I don't want to gamble is because I have this thing. I'm sure I'm like millions of people in America, in the world. When I do something that I know is unhealthy for me, the guilt that I have, knowing that I did something I know is not healthy. It's not like I don't think it's healthy. Like I didn't know. Like I know it's not healthy for me.
Yeah.
Doing it, knowing I'm not healthy, I'm the kind of guy like you have no room to complain then when things don't work out for you. Right?
Right.
And but that puts this negative thing in the world that I deserve things to not work out for me. That's what I do to myself. I flip it to go like, well, now you don't deserve to complain that you're fucking hurting for cash, and you don't deserve good things to come your way because you pissed away the little bit of change you had. That's how I do to myself.
Okay.
And then I put this negative shit out into the universe, and I personally believe I block good stuff from coming to me because I put this negative spin on who I am.
Oh, totally. That's I worked on that with my therapist.
Right?
Self-sabotage.
Yeah.
That's like after I saw it for like a year.
Right.
It took like a year for that to just sink in my head.
Yeah.
Of how I self-sabotage my life. And
Yeah.
I just tell myself, well, I now can like see it happening. I'm like, you're self-sabotaging.
Yeah, and I'm like, I had fucked up gambling, and I was laying in bed, and I was just talking to whoever I talked to, and I was just like, this feeling that I feel that I don't deserve anything that comes my way because I fucked up the last 2 days or whatever, 3 days, is not healthy and not going to be good for what I need in life. I do not need to put out this negative vibe that I'm not worthy because I fuck up. Because
Right.
what that'll do is just block the good stuff from coming my way. It
Yeah.
will. And I felt that, and I was like, I don't want that. So that's why, not gambling has more, of a stake to it now, because there's more at stake because I don't want any of those feelings, and they always are there. So when I had a online gambling site a couple of months ago, deleted it. Bounced the check, not on purpose. They bounced me a check. the way the company works that approves checks, they don't go. It doesn't. What is it? It doesn't go through. Like it doesn't get put through until like the next morning.
Yeah.
But when they put the electronic check through the next morning, the way the gambling site works, they check with your bank to make sure you had the money in the night you wrote it.
Okay.
So I had money that I knew was going to be cleared 6 o'clock that morning.
All right.
I put on money online like at 12:30 at night, saying, and it proves it. It puts on the money. It was $300, and then that next morning, when it goes to take the 300, asks, was it there yesterday when you wrote the check? And the computer said, no, it wasn't there, and they shut it down. They didn't take the 3, but they shut my account down. So I was like, well, that sucks. So that was like 3 months ago. Didn't think about it. So then I went on a website the night of the McGregor fight.
Okay.
DraftKings. And I downloaded an app, and I put $40 up. Right, $40. I put $20 on the McGregor fight, and I picked a 3-fight parlay with $20 and won $900.
Wow.
I had my account up to $1,200. Wasted it all, and put $600 more in.
Would you waste the $1,200 on?
Gambling.
Oh, like other sports and shit like that?
They have casinos on there.
Hit the
casino
there's
button.
like casino on DraftKings?
Mm-hmm. Casino button. Boom, and it takes you to...
Like online slot machines and shit like that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my. I didn't even know I had that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I had normally... When I put that $40 in, I put this... I said 20... I put 10 on that 3-fight parlay and 20 on the McGregor fight. And then I had $10 left over, something like that. I went to the casino with that $10, and I won like $40, and then won more money, and then I didn't have to put any more money in, and it was up to, I had just my casino account, which is the same account, was up to like 180, then hit that 900, was at 1180, and then wasted it all, and then put 600 more on. And I don't have that at all at my disposal. You know what I mean? Like I had the 600, but it's meant from stuff. It's allocated already to life. I don't have it. I try to justify it like, well, if I have any extra money, especially now with what's happening with my son, I don't have extra money. But let's take that out of the loop. I still don't have extra money. I ain't that guy. I've never been that guy where there's extra money. Where the fuck you have extra money? You barely make it on the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, so your bank account says you have $3,000 in it. You look at your calendar, you have zero money coming in.
Yeah.
I roll the dice on all the fucking levels of my life. I'm like, well, I'll gamble because maybe something will come in. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll waste money that I don't have. This is in just normal circumstances, not even with what's going on in my life. But then you put this in my life where I need the money, and then I start feeling guilty that I spent $200, put another $200, maybe I can win that. And all I wanted was that 6 back. I'm like, just give me the 6 that I put in my own money. Their money is their money. I don't give a fuck. It's gone. Just give me my 6 back. And I'm chasing that. And it's like, you got to stop. You got to stop. And I was doing scratch-offs. I was winning. Buy $20 scratch-off. I won $500. Then I won $250. I was winning money on scratch-offs. But then, like, if I really sat down and looked, I'm like, you won, and then I get like ballsier. I'm like, fuck it. I spent $100 on scratch-offs because I won 7. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Put another 100. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. Then you look down. You're like, at the end of 2 weeks, you're like, you lost $80. All that winning and all that scratching and all that fucking shit you did, at the end of the day, you wind up losing $80. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, what's the point? What are you doing? And I know it. And I've said it a million times, but this is the first time that I talked about it to a professional and made it like something I need to address.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a thing from, my whole life. And like one of the problems I have, if Frank was alive, he would understand this, is I'm a degenerate. There's like one thing in my life that I don't, like, I don't want to be so clean. I can't do nothing. Like, I like being a little degenerate. Like, when I go to a casino and I'm with other gamblers and we're hanging out, like, I don't want to hang out like last last year I was at the Super Bowl with Mike Somerville, right? Yeah. You know, in Vegas for the Super Bowl. So we went, and all the guys like to work the casino gamble. So we're all in this big ass awesome Super Bowl event, and we put the app on the phone. And you're betting parlay, you're betting props. It's fun. I'm like, I want to do that, but it's, and I hate that I have to do this, but it's like, yeah, I would love to be able to smoke a joint and drink a beer every once in a while, but I'm not able to do it.
Right.
And I'm not able to just throw $100, and I don't have that $100 to begin with, but let's just say I did. I'm not able to just throw $100 online, fuck around with some prop bets, and be done for the night.
Right, because even if you did have the money, it will not be $100 anymore. It'll be $1,000,
whatever it is.
It'll go up to whatever you're bringing.
Correct. Absolutely, and I know that. So, addressing it with my therapist, and now, like every day I go to get my coffee, I look at when I walk in, there's the big screen for the instant draw lottery, New Jersey lottery every 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, I see that. I didn't even know that was in Jersey. I recognized it the other day for the first time.
It's like a Pokino. It's like Pokino. I mean, like a Keno.
Yeah.
Like Keno. So like I was playing that for a little while. Every time I walk into my coffee, the screen's right there, and I'll look and see if my numbers came out. I'm like, nope. So like that's the one positive thing, because every time I look, my numbers are never there.
Right.
So I'm like, well, that's a good. You always will lose. But saying all of that, I don't know if I don't want to still be a degenerate every once in a while. Like I like being a degenerate. I don't like always
being good, doing the right thing.
Yeah, not always, man.
Yeah. Find a new way to be a degenerate.
I don't know. I got to get creative. I'm 50.
Be like a womanizer or something.
No,
I don't know.
It's not my thing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I can't hurt people. I'm not.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You can't do drugs. Gamble. What? You already eat like shit, so.
True. Hurtful but true.
Hurtful but true.
But I actually don't. I'm just fat. I actually am not bad. Like I don't eat a lot of fried shit. I don't eat like burgers. I drink a fucking shake a day, or sometimes 2 shakes a day, and then in the middle of the meal, maybe a grilled chicken salad, maybe fucking meatballs, like just a side of meatballs. But I'm not really eating.
You know what I think it is? The comics too, because I even look at some of my diet. It's like I'm not eating. It's that late night after gig eating. It's like the 1 o'clock in the morning steak sandwich.
Yeah, exactly.
The 1 o'clock in the morning cheeseburger.
Yeah, or the 1 o'clock in the morning chicken wrap with fries. It's like the fries part. That's the part that you don't think is So, and it's you do that once every week and a half. You think it's not that bad, but it is that bad.
Well, it sucks because you can't. I don't know. I don't like to eat before I go on stage because I either feel like I don't want to work.
Yeah, sluggish.
Or I get like reflux. I just don't want any food in me.
I get it.
Like I'll have like just enough, a little snack.
Right.
But like, I don't know. So yeah, you want to. I don't know, man, because it affects you so bad. I mean,
that's the thing. The reality is that I don't like feeling this feeling about myself, and I know it's directly linked to gambling. It's not around the game. It's directly linked. I feel like shit when I waste money that I know I don't have.
Yeah.
Especially now when I need it. And like I was saying to my therapist, like, take my kids out of the loop. Take all of this stuff, responsibility out of the loop. And it's just me being me. I'm fucking going to be a degenerate gambler.
Right.
If I'm not asking anybody to help me in life, if I'm not looking at you going, hey, man, can you hook me up? Hey, buddy, can you lend me, fucking $50,000 to take care of my son? If I'm not looking for fucking handouts in the world, I'm going to probably be a degenerate. But because I can't do that. And I don't ever take anybody's money and blow it. So, like, the money that I wasted was money I earned. Right. You know what I'm saying? But, like, it was, like, last minute. Like, I didn't know I had that gig, and then I got a gig. And I'm like, this is extra money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not extra money, you fucking retard. It's not extra money.
No.
But my brain is like, well, it wasn't into my math equation when I was trying to figure out my bills. So I'll just take this and throw it in the machine. Maybe we'll fucking triple it.
I know the thought process of it being extra money because,
right?
Like, I may not gamble, but I like to spend.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have the money to spend, but it's like,
right.
Like, especially a gig comes in, it's like triple, quadruple what you normally make. You're like, I'm going on a cruise. Like
right.
it's like
Yeah,
like I could
right,
probably buy like I don't know, do anything probably positive. I mean, I guess it's not negative, but it's definitely.
Yeah.
I know the mentality of like, oh, this is extra money, so it almost means nothing.
Right.
I'm not used to getting this, so I can blow it in any way I feel.
Right.
You know, you just choose gambling.
Which, again, no responsibilities, nothing that I got to address right now. I really don't mind it. To be honest with you, if I'm struggling financially, as long as I'm not asking anybody to foot the bill, it's on me. And I would never feel bad. I feel bad when I'm asking for help in life right now and had a little extra and wasted it. It's like, wow, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? And you couldn't stop. I could not stop. And take all that away and put me in the good spot and I don't ask anybody for money and I still waste money and I'm a degenerate, I'm still going to feel like shit. I'm still going to feel like shit because I cannot stop. And I don't like the feeling that I cannot stop. I can't just go, here's 100, boom, and you're done. Hey, man, it was fun. We're out. Well, let's go get something to eat. We're at the casino. It's fun. It's fun. No.
I know. I've been to the casino with you a few times.
It goes from we're having fun, we're all hanging out, to fuck me.
Business time.
Yeah, man. It's not good. And I don't like that feeling. And that's the feeling I have every time, regardless if I want to be a degenerate or not. I don't like feeling like that.
I think that's why I don't gamble a lot because I know the devil that's in me. Mm-hmm. That really hasn't been
unleashed.
Yeah. So I'll gamble very when I perform at a casino, I refuse to gamble because I have this weird feeling. I just have this weird thing. I can't give back money to the place that just paid me.
Right. No, I hear you.
Like I'm like no.
Right.
Like even when we went on the cruise, I brought whatever stack of money, cash. That I was like, I'm gonna go to the casino.
Yeah.
I didn't. I played bingo like a 90-year-old man.
Mm-hmm.
Deal or no deal.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Fun. Like I figure if I'm gonna gamble, I want to have some sort of like fun.
Yeah. Get something.
Because I hate. I've been at. I could. One time I played craps and did really well.
Right.
And it was like I could see how this could become a problem if I continually come and play this game.
Right.
Or like I did like 3-card poker one night where it was like going so well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just felt that I'm like, yeah, I shouldn't do these things.
Right.
Because it's almost like a blessing that I live so far.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I guess I don't have I don't have it like you have it. Like I've seen people that have that, and it's tough, man, because it's not like the other addictions where it's like
That's right.
It's not like drug addiction where like
where it's just
physical and it's like everything. It's just such a disaster of a life.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen that with gambling too, actually, though.
No, 100%. But if less, I don't have the money to destroy lives like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't have that at my disposal where people are waiting for their mortgage check, and my kids now can't go to their prep school because I wasted all our money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, but
it's one of my favorite jokes. Mike DiStefano was like, my dad was a compulsive gambler. We were rich 9 times.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
I just thought that was a great bit.
So like I don't have the ton of money to lose like that, but it's still it makes you feel like it's just and the thing with the stigma of like drug addiction and alcoholism, the society looks at you like, but no one sees your degenerate gambling ways. No one knows that you walked into a casino when you shouldn't have. Because everybody's there.
That's one thing. Like when you work at I mean, probably not you because it is you, but
right.
like me, like when I work at a casino for like 4 days, you just get out of your room, you're hanging at a casino, having coffee, just people watching, and you see the sadness of gambling.
Yeah.
Like you don't see the Swingers movie where people. You see a few of those people at some tables late at night. They get dressed up, and have a good time, but. We're talking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It is like
the meat and potatoes of the place.
Woof! It is sad.
If you could zoom in and like where everything like fades away, all the bullshit, all the glitz, and all the fun, let that fade away and actually just focus in on the fuckers that are really doing the thing. You'll see the misery.
You see the guy like cursing himself out, walking towards the parking garage,
or walking towards the ATM again.
Fuck.
So I remember
seeing someone in an ATM at a casino. you're like, this ain't going your way because nobody arrives with no money to pay the ATM charge.
At $9.50. No.
No one's doing that.
No.
So whenever you see the ATM guy, you're like,
Yeah.
you want to be like, dude, what you brought is
Should've
over.
Yeah.
You really should go home.
Right.
I wouldn't get booked at a casino again if I started going around doing that at the
Probably
ATMs. Be like, do you believe what the comedian's doing? He's going around giving pep talks at the ATMs. Fucking dickhead.
Yeah, it's not a good day. I remember when I wasn't gambling for like when I did that Foxwoods, that first Foxwoods, and that was really bad. And then I stopped gambling for like 2 years. And I did a lot of casinos without gambling, and it was fine. I wouldn't even think about it.
Yeah.
And then when I was at the MGM a couple times, I didn't gamble. When I went out to Vegas for a couple times, and I remember sitting, drinking my coffee, smoking a cigar, and looking across at the table. And it might have been a 3-card poker table. And I was looking at the table, and there was 4 people. There was a woman on this side of it, like on the left side of the table, and a woman on the right side of the table. The one on the left side of the table was crushing every hand. She was just like, woo! And the woman all the way on the other fucking side was every hand was like, you could just see her head, put her head down, going back in, putting money out. And I just watched her just keep dumping hundreds. And that woman over there was stacking chips. And she's trying to get that. And I've been there. I've been there when I watch a guy just can't get enough more money. I was on the ship, and this old man I watched him play 3-card poker. This old man, every single hand, he didn't even know. He was just pulling his grandkids were on both sides of him, raking them the chips, and he was just like stacking up. He had like $2,500 in front of him. He had no idea. And I'm over here going back out to the ATM to get another 100 to put on the table. This guy's crushing it. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing those chips. You're like, oh, I want those chips. I want some. I want to start stacking chips. You know what I'm saying? But he's probably not even thinking about it. If they were all guys, like, oh, well, I lost 100 and goes home. Where I'm sitting here going, oh, my God, I need that money. And that woman, I was watching that woman. She was miserable, but she couldn't stop. And I'm like, that's me when I gamble.
Yeah.
I very rarely walk up to the table and be like, woohoo! I can count probably on one hand, the amount of times I sat at the tables and was the woohoo guy.
It's the woohoo guy.
You're never the woohoo guy.
She got a shirt for casinos.
Yeah, woohoo guy.
Woohoo guy. Play a roulette fucking wheel out there.
Now, I played poker and been the woohoo guy at the poker table, but I can't do that either. I just can't. It's just I can't do it. And I know people are going to go back on a million podcasts and be like, he said this before. You're right. Unfortunately, I used to say this to Frankie. Unfortunately, I know you feel like you've said this before, but the words are the same. It's the actions that are going to be different. It's like the person who relapses every 10 days says, this is it, I can't do it anymore.
Last time, yeah.
Right? And then the person who stayed clean finally was like, this is it, I can't do it anymore. And it worked. He did it.
Yeah.
So it's just, the words are going to sound the same. It's all about what you do.
Yeah, it's all, you know what to do.
So me talking to my therapist, the first time that I felt like, I think that's why the last 2 weeks, it's like, I don't believe in all this devil angel shit, but I think the last 2 weeks the devil was like, damn, this motherfucker's real serious. It's actually making fucking professionals know about it. What the hell's wrong with him? Is he exposing us now? Why would he do that? He knows he still wants to gamble. And I'm like, I do want to gamble, but I can't. Can you not? I cannot. So Super Bowl Sunday, if 20 times I picked my phone up to go download DraftKings back to my phone and just put in $50. Just $50. I can have some prop bets, have fun. And I didn't do it. And I text my therapist, I want to download the app. And he's like, if you want me to call you, we can talk. I'm like, no, this action alone makes me not do it.
Well, that's good. Well, that's good.
I didn't do it. And then by the end of the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter, I was like at ease. I was playing cards with my kid, watching the game, like just, playing 500 Rami, just not even like worrying about the gambling,
Just give yourself a woohoo. You're a woohoo guy now. Woohoo. I didn't know. Woohoo. You're the woohoo guy. I'm the let me hit on 20 guy. Oh, shit. Fuck. Yeah. God, it doesn't pay attention. That's why blackjack and ADD do not go well together.
No.
Hit me. Whoa. Shit. The odds of getting that ace were going to be tough. Already had 20. Guess I'm not going to be woohoo guy tonight. You don't come here often, do you, sir?
I like when you try to play that 3-card poker at one time.
Oh, my God.
No idea what you were doing.
I had a great hand too,
Yeah.
man. I had a flush, but I hit the wrong cards.
Yeah.
What is it? You hit the ones you want to keep or the ones you want to give back?
You hit the ones you want to keep.
Yeah. I did the other one. Then I saw all my good cards go away. I was like, what's going on? Oh, it was so
Then the
hurtful.
time we went out to, I don't know where we were. It was me, you, and James. And we were at the table. And just like you were like just, you had no idea. You're like a pigeon trying to cross Fifth Avenue. Like, it's just like, what's that? I don't know why is there so much going on?
That's why when I play 3-card, I just do the bonus because you don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
Whatever you're dealt, that's what you got. You don't have to think.
Well, but you have to play the ante too. You have to play it all.
No.
You don't have to play. You don't have to play the hand, but you have to put money on the bonus and money on the ante. You don't have to play.
Right, you don't have to play the hand, but like
You
I
don't have
just
to play
do
the
it,
hand,
I just
so-
do it with the bonus.
Yeah, but
that's
you-
what all the payout is anyway.
Well, that's where the money is. But if you
Yeah.
don't play the play, then you lose your ante. Well, every time.
No, I think the one place we were at, you could just play the bonus.
I think there's one of the.
that was the
places,
place. It was in the whatever that casino in Pennsylvania is that
Yeah.
we
Not
went to.
Sands. There's the other
No,
one, right?
the-
Parks.
Parks.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could just play the bonus.
Oh, okay.
You could just,
The thing about the ship that I liked about 3-card poker, it's like on land they do like they deal like everybody gets like they deal 3 cards like immediately. You get your 3, you get your 3, you get your 3 like right off the bat. The one on the ship gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Like everybody gets individual. I like that because it mixes it up more. Versus you just getting the top 3 cards of yours.
all right, well, we're not going to glorify gambling
No.
right now. We just had you good on track. We gave you woohoo for not gambling.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
now we're all like, yeah, but when the colors and it's like.
No, you're right. No,
Yeah.
you're right.
Other than your gambling thing, anything funny happen? Any funny stories? It's been since fucking October, man. I know your life's been kind of intense,
It's
to say the least. Those of you that know Mike from the show know what's going on, but
yeah.
But
Yeah.
we started doing cruise ships though, so
Oh,
I just would like, before we wrap up this episode, we're gonna wrap up on. I want you to tell people, because Mike got booked. He called me one day. He goes, "I'm on a gay cruise."
oh, you ruined the punchline.
Oh, I ruined the punchline.
Yeah, the punchline is I'm doing a gay cruise. I was doing a gay
Oh,
But I'm
I
going to
thought-
tell that story.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't
I know
lead
that
in
was the
going-
punchline.
No, I don't lead in going doing a gay cruise.
Oh,
So I'll tell the story. This is just I got a call finally wanting to do cruises fucking 5 years. I get a call with a 14-hour turnaround. I got to be packed on a plane, Western Mexico, Puerto Vallarta. I got to be on a fucking ship like in 14 hours. It's all got to happen. So I get on the ship. I have no idea what's going on. I'm exhausted. And my contact person says, hey, man, you are basically on a 5-day vacation. You are off. You don't have to work at all. This ship has been chartered. It's a private ship right now. All passengers are part of this group. They bring their own entertainment. They have their own production company. You are off until the next set of passengers get on. I'm like,
that's
that
great.
works for me.
Free vacation, baby.
So I go to sleep because it's been a travel day, and I've been up, and I'm exhausted, and go to sleep, and I feel the boat moving, and I'm like, I'm going to go get something to eat. And when I got to the buffet, there was everywhere you looked was just men. And I'm like, nobody got shirts on? It's like, there's so much skin, right?
But at this point, were you even
And no, I don't know why. I don't even know these things exist.
shirtless, fit men
Shirtless, fit
with no
men,
shirts on?
no shirts, no. I mean, shorts, but not, not really shorts. Like shorts, but very not. Most of the shorts didn't cover much, right?
Right.
Glitter. One guy for the whole cruise wore a fucking like a unicorn outfit. Like just a lot going on. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I call the contact guy, and I'm like, what's happening? And he's like, yeah, this is chartered by a gay men's organization. I'm like, so there's no broads at all? He's like, no, just men. I'm like, oh my God. Now I noticed when I got to the boat, I was bringing, I'm tugging. It's a 10-day cruise I'm going to be on. So I got 3 bags of luggage. I'm tugging around. You know what I mean? I don't know what to wear because everything you got on emails told you got to dress like elegant. You got to have great clothes. So I bought clothes. I'm like fucking. So I'm walking through these hallways looking for my room, and every door. If you ever been on a cruise, like every stateroom, like you get like the door's a little sunk in, and like does you get every room's got like a little out, almost like a little out cave, like out, right, like a little indentation in the wall. So you walk down. Like
yeah.
Every room, you know what I mean. The doors are set back a little bit.
Yeah.
So every door was decorated with, just decorated, and I'm thinking, well, maybe I'm in where all the entertainers are. A lot of gay guys do, fucking singing and dancing on ships. So.
Because a lot of gay guys.
Yeah, they do that.
What the fuck is that?
There's a lot of gay movements and stuff, and I figured this is probably where all the production guys are. All the gay guys who do musicals and stuff. This is where I must be saying where all the entertainers stay.
Right.
Because these doors are decorated as if these motherfuckers live here. Because they're decorated. Fully decorated with photos and fucking artwork. And then I start looking at the pictures, and they're pictures of dicks and men naked holding hard-ons. And I'm like, if this is what cruise ships, performing on cruise ships are, I don't know if I want to do this. Because I don't want to be around hard-ons all the time. I just don't want to be around. So I'm like, this is a lot. So this is before I know it's a gay cruise. Mm-hmm. I still think it's just a regular cruise, and that regular, this is how it is normally. You stay with the entertainers stay, and they're allowed to be with dicks everywhere. You're cool, and that's cool. I'm like, I don't mind you have dicks out, but it was a lot.
It was for your first exposure to you didn't want that many dicks.
No,
like you don't mind a few dicks, but you're like,
absolutely,
I don't want to be in like a parade of dicks.
Is there another?
Maybe you gotta wean your way into
ease into
that.
Dicks.
Yeah, ease into things. But maybe that's how they just get you, right?
That's
like, you know what I mean. Let's just
sit, boom,
just throw them in the deep end.
Deep end of the dicks.
Throw them in the deep end of dicks, and maybe you'll start. Who knows?
So I still didn't know it was a gay cruise. Then later on that night, I found out. When I went to sleep, I woke up, went up to the ship, and realized it was all men. Then found out it was a gay cruise. And then I just started like bonding with some of the dudes. They were just like, they saw me everywhere, and it's like this one guy kept calling me girl. Every time he was he'd be like, "Girl, let me tell you something, girl."
Mike's bonding. I just picture you late at night making your own collage of dicks. Like, just you already feeling a part of it. You got your scissors out. Like, guys, got any magazines? Like a bar. I didn't bring my own. Okay, something I can cut out. And you're putting your little collages on your door. Be like.
So it was a lot. But like then the next day, I was sitting up on the top deck. Not the very top deck. Let me phrase that. The very top deck is pure. You're allowed to be naked. And when the sun goes down, they fuck up on the top deck.
They just fuck on the top deck? Oh, they just
fuck on the deck. The guys.
How do you know they're fucking? Do you hear them?
No. They told me. Somebody told me.
Oh, okay.
He said they called it the dick deck.
The dick deck?
Yeah.
Wow.
So but I found the dick deck.
Let me tell you something. Gay guys are so much fun.
Oh, that's fun.
I'm almost like disappointed that I'm not gay.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? Because they're just...
Dude, he wrote
a dick deck.
A dick deck.
Like,
they wrote on the doors and dry eraser boards. Come on in. CUM. Come on in. Like they're just getting fucked and laid left and right, and everyone's cool. It was a great.
Can you go to a place where they could pray the gay into you? Yeah. Like there's places that try to take the gay out. I want you to pray the gay into
Get
me.
In. Get in.
Like a like a gay conversion
like a
camp.
Exorcism.
Yeah,
put it in.
He's here. He wants to become gay. He can't. He's been listening to
all the gay you've been taking out of that guy. Can you put it in me?
He's been listening to musicals on his commutes all week, and he's just
ready to go.
He's ready.
So I found the dick deck on the second day. We pulled up to a new island, and I was walking around the ship doing Instagram videos, pictures, and this was fun times. And the last deck. It's called the Solstice deck. You take shit and you go all the way up. So I was walking sideways up the steps, trying to get a really good angle of all the islands and the beautiful ocean. And I got to the top, and I was like, "This is nice." And I turned around, and there was just dicks. And I was like, "Whoa, I'm on the wrong deck."
Panoramic of dicks.
Yeah, and I just ran down the stairs. I'm like, "That's not I don't need to be up there ever again." So the guy who kept calling me girl, 2 days later was like, "Oh, I'll just give you a little advice. Don't go up to the Solstice deck. We call it the dick deck." I was like,
I felt like a dick being up there taking photos.
I've been up there already.
Yeah.
It was like at night, and I was like, no, during the day. And he's like, well, during the day it's nude sunbathing, but at night it's full-blown sex. And I was like, I haven't been to the front of the ship since I ran across all those dicks. So I'm never going up there.
Funny to fucking the captain, the ship's like rocking. What's going? Fucking dick deck again. Fucking so hard to keep on course with the dick deck. They are pounding each other up there.
But then, like, there was a party. It was a white party, like, and it was fucking awesome. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It was awesome. They are having so much fun. Everybody's having so much fun, dude. And they would go all night long. The DJ was by the pool all night long till like 3 in the morning. Boom, boom, boom. And these people, they're in the pool. They're in fucking hot tubs. They're dancing around. So on Friday night, they had a white party. And it was like, dude, so many amazing costumes. Lit up fucking mohawks. Like fucking mohawks that go down their back and like feathers all the way down. High white boots with lights up there. I mean, dude.
Maybe it is more happy to be gay. They're having a great time.
Dude,
they all relate with each other. It's not like these heterosexual relationships like, oh, I don't understand women. You know,
no.
It just seems like such a more freeing.
So much more freeing.
Oh, my
Dude, they were having so much fun. And so on the second day, I was up on the deck, just chilling out, smoking a cigar, drinking a coffee. And we were at an island in Mexico. And I saw this beautiful woman and a guy come up, and they were like, on this particular ship, Celebrity, they have grass on the top deck. It's lawn. Like, so it's really nice. You could walk on the lawn. It's beautiful. The whole deck is lawn.
Yeah.
People like to sit up on the grass, and it's really nice. So he came up with her. She was like, oh, my God. And I'm watching them, and it's like, I don't remember seeing them here last night. So a little later on that day for lunch, I was eating lunch, and I saw the guy and the girl, and she went to go to the buffet, and I ran over to him. I was like, hey, real quick, are you part of this group? Or are you an entertainer? He's like, no, we're one of the entertainers. We guest entertainers. He's like, are you the other guest entertainer that's been on the ship? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, 3 of us came on today, and they said one was already on. Pretty shocking, huh? And I was like, yeah. I said, so you're not part of the... He's like, no, we're just like you just came on. I was like, oh, my God. So we just bonded together. But what it looked like is me and him were a couple, and she was, the fag hound. You know what I'm saying? Like the fag hag.
What?
The fag hag. The girl who hangs out with gay guys.
Oh, that's what they call them?
I don't know. There's some kind of term.
Fag hound?
Fag hag. No, fag hag.
Fag hag?
Something. I don't know the term. I don't want to be... It's not disrespectful.
No, yeah, no, I don't...
No, there's a term that they use
I didn't know
for
that was a
women
thing.
who hang out with gay men.
Oh.
So...
I'll have to ask some gay friends.
So that's what it looked like.
Right.
So she looked like our girl, and then we were just a couple. So that's why that other couple kept saying to me and him, girls, let me tell you something, girls. And like in my act, I'm like, I was like, I'm not a girl. Stop it. I'm not a girl. I'm a boy. But by like the 4th day, I was like, girl, you want something from the buffet? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Girl,
like,
you want a drink from the dick deck?
Yeah.
I'm heading up there now. They mix the best drinks.
But they're the ones who told me don't go to the dick deck. And he told me, another guy, he kept saying to me, because by the white party, we're out there dancing, having fun. And then we were by this bar hanging out, and this couple was like, because they loved her. This couple, all the gay guys loved her. So the couple that was with her, was loving her, was hanging out with us. The one guy was like, you're straight, aren't you? To me, I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I can tell. And then he said, don't go to the dick deck. And I was like, I haven't been up there since I saw the dicks.
I almost would have to go just once.
I went once by accident. I'm not going back again.
No, at nighttime. Nighttime.
I'm good. But he was like, then he started telling me on deck 7, like in this one club, it's the toga room where they're having a big toga party. You don't have to wear, because most people aren't wearing any clothes in there. Then on like deck 8 in this other club, it's the bears. So fat gay guys.
Yeah.
They're there if you wanted to go do that. And I was like, I don't want to do any of the stuff. I'm not looking for activities. I like hanging out. I'll dance. I'll watch you guys. But I'm not looking to be a part of the Bears meeting. You know what I'm saying?
If they needed like a judge for like a contest or
I can
something.
do that.
Like
I'm very
biggest dick.
I'm not biased.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
no, yeah, that'd be great.
I don't want to beg any of you guys.
Yeah, like we'd be good judges for gay contests on cruise ships.
Correct.
We should sell that to cruise ships.
Yes.
Like, you need a judge for your gay contests?
Us.
These guys.
Yeah.
We don't mind being around dicks.
Nope. They were fun though, man. And in my act, I say, there was asses out everywhere, and then we picked up the new the new passengers, they were boring. It was like 2,200 boring people going from LA to Hawaii. And I'm like, there was no glitter. Everyone's ass was covered. I'm like, how do I know it's breakfast?
Yeah, it's got to be such a
dude.
That's like when you do like
when you do a convention,
do like a or do like a beautiful theater that's like sold out. Then you're at a fire hall the next weekend. Like,
it's such. Yeah. So yeah, it was a party, and then this one by 11:30, cricket. Like nobody was out. Like
Mike's just up on a dick deck all alone.
Yeah, no dick.
Just like
pull my own dick out.
Man, remember the good days last week?
What was funny is we pulled up to LA.
Yeah, you're up there alone with your dick out. Mike, put it back. It's not that kind of cruise. I'm sorry, I didn't see nobody up here. I was just trying to memories. Corner of my mind.
So when we pull in to LA, we have to everyone has to get off the ship.
Yeah.
So I have to get off. We all get off to go eat for like a couple of hours before we can get back on. But as I was walking from on the top deck past the pools to get to the elevators, the guys were like, power wash. Like, they clean it, power wash. And I'm like, dude, you're going to have to spend a lot more time power washing that dick deck. That I can tell you.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But they told me their singles cruises rent out to charter the cruise, and they're sex everywhere, just sex on the pools. Everywhere.
Really? That's happening at singles cruises?
Yeah. No, not singles. Swingers.
Oh, swingers cruises.
Swingers cruise. It's their boat. They rented it. And that's what I like. The thing
I don't understand the whole swinger lifestyle. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I don't get it. But the gay cruise, that's why I was trying to have fun and enjoy myself, because these guys, it's chartered. No one is supposed to be from the outside world. It's supposed to be their world. They're supposed to be able to let their hair down and just enjoy themselves, not going, oh, is there somebody who's straight judging me?
Right. You know what I mean? Totally.
So deck it up, man. I don't care.
Wow, man. It sounds like I'd like to go on a gay cruise just for the fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Just have a good time. Be like, I'm sure they don't care that I'm not gay. I'll even dance at the dick party. I don't even care. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was fun, man.
I'll have a great time.
Like every morning, you've been on the cruises, every on the channel, the cruise director's like, hello, today we're going to doing, you know what I mean? They tell you all the shit for the day. It was our cruise director, the regular cruise director, but it was also the guy who's in charge of this group. And oh my God, he didn't give a shit. He was like
cock-a-doodle-doo. It's breakfast time.
Yeah, I mean, it was it wasn't like family friendly anymore.
Oh, good.
And
that sounds fun.
It was fun. So
my next cruise is gay.
So there was one, they couldn't find a guy, and they were making announcements. Where's Trevor? Trevor Johnson. Where is Trevor? And nobody found him. And finally, so the guy comes over the last one. Is like, if anybody knows Trevor Johnson, please, if you're fucking him right now, just let him know.
Really? Dude, I would be loving this. Right? Dude, we should live podcast from a fucking gay cruise. We have the best time.
It was so fun, man. It was fun. We had me and the other acts. We just had a good time hanging out, man. It was just fun. It was good.
Sounds like a plan for me.
But it was shocking for my first cruise.
That's great. We're gonna chunk out this clip for YouTube.
Nice.
Good first podcast back, man.
We're back,
I don't know what number this technically is on our thing, but it's our first one back. We're gonna be consistent, having a good time. People have missed us. People send me private messages, when you coming back. I was like, I don't know. A lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
And it's good to be back. Got the new setup, just chilling on the couch.
I like it.
Good. Got any dates you want to plug? No?
I don't know if we have that Saturday thing, but I have nothing else. Greenwich Wednesday night.
Yeah, let me just look at my thing real quick. I got this if you're watching it this week, we'll be at the for a fundraiser for the Bergenfield Fire Department in North Bergen, New Jersey. Yeah. I think that's where it is. I'll be at the Comedy Works in Bristol, Pennsylvania, Valentine's weekend. Should be good
Vegas
shows
that weekend.
Mike will be in Vegas, and then I'm trying to think. These are all fundraisers. Yeah, so it's all privates for a while. So come see me at Comedy Works, Bristol, PA. Valentine's weekend, take out your lovely significant other, and comedy show. I think they even dance. They have a dance afterwards if you're into that.
Oh, nice.
So dinner, show, dance.
Nice,
Yeah.
The hotel's nice now. I mean, they fixed it up.
What
Stitches.
hotel?
You said Stitches, right?
I said Stitches? I meant Comedy Works. I thought I was saying
no, you did say Comedy Works.
Okay.
My bad.
Okay, yeah,
My
no,
bad.
Comedy Works, Bristol, PA. But I will be at Stitches in April.
Right, that's why I had it in my head.
If you're out Lancaster. So, hey, everybody, thanks for checking out the podcast. Please subscribe to the YouTube link to get the video. Subscribe with any podcasting app, whether it be iTunes, Laughables for both Android and iPhone now, Stitcher Radio. Anywhere you listen to podcasts will get this. And I think I have to try and get us on Spotify. I think that's...
Did you say iHeart? Did you say iHeart?
iHeart Radio, too. Please, iHeart Radio. But please, like this video on YouTube. Put a comment. Ask us any questions you want. Anything you'd like us to talk about. Anything. Just do that. And thanks for checking it out. You've been listening to All in Our Heads.